morning everybody, welcome to day 3 of birthday bonanza. This is more exciting because normally we don't vlog on a weekend, but here we are. It's Saturday morning and 9:30 in the morning. I'm just sitting here working up the courage to go down to the corner shop. It's freezing. I forgot milk yesterday. Can you imagine me forgetting milk? But I did. So I've run out of milk. So I'm going to have to go to the corner shop. I don't want to venture out anywhere else today because I'm just so sick of being cold. I just want to keep warm. I'm going to get my hot water bottle out. When I've been to the corner shop, I'm going to get my hot water bottle out. I'm going to sit with the blanket, the dog, the hot water bottle, Netflix and just craft. And that is my plan for the day. I've got some jobs to do, some cleaning jobs, but that's as far as I'm going. Hello, darling. She's cold as well, bless her. She really is. So, thank you for all the comments on the 25 count last night. There's a story here. Where do we start? So, I was saying yesterday, I've never used 25 count before. And when you do a Heaven and Earth Designs piece, that's what they recommend. The helping hand is not a full coverage. It's just got a design on it, but you've got no background to stitch. So I was okay with doing that on 18 count, but with the big one, I thought, I think I'm better off doing what they tell me to do. So quite a few of you did say yesterday that 25 count is not for you. Well, it's not for me either. The mistake that I made last night, I was working away on it and I thought, oh, I'm going to start the helping hand. The helping hand is kitted up more or less. There's a couple of flosses that I needed, but it's more or less kitted up. Floyd isn't. I only have 2 of the flosses for Floyd. So I thought I'm just going to start a helping hand and just make a little bit of a start on it. And that was my mistake. As soon as I went back to the 18 count and full crosses, which I normally do, I was just immediately, oh, this is so much better. And as soon as I thought, oh, this is so much better, I knew there was no way I was going back to the 25 count. So I haven't pulled any of the stitching out. What I've done is just left it. But the plan is to restart it on 18 count. It's going to mean it's a lot bigger than what I planned for it because of the difference in the Ada. But I think I was thinking last night and I spoke to my friend about it, if I'm going to be doing something that big, I have to be comfortable with it. I don't want to do one strand. I just don't want to. I did one strand on my Modern Folk embroidery piece. If you're new, I'll just flip the camera around and show it. I've had to zoom in a little bit so the light's not brilliant, but that's my Modern Folk embroidery and that is a family patchwork sampler. I'm pointing up there because it's just on the wall there. And I loved doing that, but that was all in one colour. With doing Floyd, there's a lot of confetti stitching in it. So if I'm just doing one strand of floss and I'm constantly changing the colour, I find it frustrating when you've only got a couple of stitches and you've got to weave that end in somehow. When I did the Modern Folk embroidery one with one strand, it was all the same colour. So I was able to do a decent long strand and get going with it. So that one didn't bother me, but this is quite different. So I don't want to use one strand. I want to have a looped start. So I think I'm going to be restarting that. And these are the things you've got to try, aren't they? I've tried 32 count Lugana. I've tried that, hated it. I did maybe 100 stitches and it was just not for me. That going over 2 squares, absolutely not. That wasn't for me. I've tried that. I've tried I've tried a little bit of linen. That wasn't for me either, so I didn't like that. But you don't know these things until you try. So at the moment I'm on with a helping hand, and I'm going to show you it later because there's hardly anything on it at the minute and there's nothing for you to really see, because I only started it last night. So I'm just going to be on with that. And yeah, I'm a little bit gutted that I'm going to be restarting Floyd, but excuse me, I've got hiccups now. Hang on. Sorry about that. I've got hiccups. When I get hiccups, I get really loud. Yeah, I'm a little bit gutted that I'm having to restart it. But on the same side of it, I'm pleased that I've made the decision to restart it so quickly, because I would have been even more gutted if I'd have done the majority of page 1. Do you know where I was saying yesterday the detail didn't come in till the bottom right hand corner of it? I'd have been gutted if I'd have got to that bit and done all that stitching and I didn't like it. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think I'm going to like it. I think I like my full cross. I just do. So that is the plan. I'm going to work away on a helping hand and slowly kit up Floyd in amongst working on a helping hand, and then I'm going to restart on Floyd on the 18 count, which is what I like. And you know what? So many of you said the same thing yesterday. You really did, that you've tried the 25 count and it wasn't for you. So I don't feel like I'm the only one. So I'm going to sit in, I've got a coffee. I didn't need milk for this one because it's one of those sachet coffees, so I was okay for a coffee. I'm going to sit and have a coffee, and then I'm going to venture down to the mini market. And I haven't walked down the street since Thursday. It's still really icy and I don't want to fall, but I need to go get some milk. I could go to a supermarket, but I don't want to go out that far today. I just want to keep warm. I've been cold so much that I just want to keep warm. So that is the plan. I shall be back in a little bit when I've got either some progress to show you or something to witter on about. Home again. Oh my word, that was awful. I slipped about 5 times, but managed to keep myself upright. So, goodness. I've got my hot water bottle, and I've got it underneath my blanket on my knee, and I'm going to get myself warm and cosy. I'm going to get my dog, and we're going to sit and we're going to find something to watch on Netflix, and we're not going to move, and everything's going to be great because I am frozen. I might even have a little look on Etsy to see if there's any patterns. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be good. I'm not doing that. Nobody encourage that kind of behaviour. Hello everybody, it is 4 o'clock and I have come on to end the vlog and pick giveaway winners. So I'm going to do the giveaway winners first, and then I'm going to have a little bit of a chat as well, and we'll go from there. So I've got the comment picker loaded in. This is why I'm going to do this first, because it's loaded in and I don't want to knock it back off. So I've got the comment picker loaded in and I am going to pick the first winner. So there are 2 of these party bags up for grabs tonight. I'm sorry Danny's not here to do it, but he'll be back tomorrow and he'll pick it on tomorrow. But we've got 2 for tonight, so let's just get on with it, Alex. Let's not mess around. Pick a winner. Ali HR9S. Thanks, Alex. Day 5 with my grandson. School closed all week. It's been lovely while he has done schoolwork online. I have sat and knitted. Then we walked around the garden. As we saw on your vlog, the paths are treacherous. Take care, keep warm and cross stitch. So that is Ali H. You are one of the winners. If you could get in touch with me, all the places you can find me are linked in the description below this video. And well done, Ali. And I'm so pleased you've been enjoying time with your grandson. That's lovely. So I'm going to pick another winner now, because there are 2 prizes for today. And it is Helen Seymour R8G, and she says, no snow where I am in South Wales, but freezing cold. Stay indoors, cosy and crafting. That's exactly what I've done today. So this one is Helen Seymour. So if you could get in touch with me as well, well done, Helen. You have also won one of the Birthday Bonanza party bags. So well done. I forgot to screenshot them, but it's okay. I've got a record on here of the names. If you can both get in touch with me. As I said before, the prizes will be shipped at the end of January when we post out our monthly orders. It's easier for us to do it all in one go. So we'll ship them out then. But thank you so much for your comments. I'm just going to pause the video because I'm going to go put that giveaway prize back so none of the cats or the dog go near it. And I'm going to grab my cross stitching. I'm back. So I haven't done very much of anything today. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I've sat and crafted for most of it. I did break off and clean the bathroom. And that's as much as I've done. I've been so cold. I just wanted to snuggle with the dog. So that is all I've done today. I have got some good progress on my cross stitch, which I will show you now. I need something behind it. Let's use this beautiful book that I've got. And this is what I've got so far. Oh, can you see? I can't see. There you go. It's in the screen. I can see through the holes. So it's just an ear at the moment. It is very, very confetti heavy. I don't mind confetti stitching at all. In fact, I quite enjoy it. So I've not minded the confetti, but obviously when it's confetti stitching, it's a lot slower going. But yeah, so you can't really tell a great deal at the moment, but hopefully you'll see the progression as it starts to take shape. That is, I'll show you a picture again. Oops, get the picture right. So I'm just at the mouse's ear. So yeah, I'm really pleased. So I'm done stitching for the day. I'm going to pop that back over there in a minute, and I'm going to sit tonight and do some knitting. I'm working on my 2 at a time socks. These are the ones that I cast. I think I cast them on Christmas Day, you know. I'm sure I did. And all I'm doing, I've got 2 20-gram mini skeins, and they are actually Advent yarn. They're from the People's Advent, my Yarny Corner one. And these were day 9. We had a few left over, so I stole a couple. So I've got 2 20 grams, and I'm just doing 2 at a time, but I'm doing sock tubes. So I'm just going to keep knitting until I've used all of the yarn. I have got stitch markers. And then I'm going to put the toes in, and then I'll go in and do an afterthought heel on each sock. So I've used up all of the yarn. I reckon I'll get about my standard size sock, I think, or not far off it, but I'll see how far the yarn goes. But at the moment I've done nearly 50 rounds, so I think I've used about half of the yarn, so I'm gonna have about 100 rounds. So they're going to be about my standard size that I normally do. I'm going to sit and work on them tonight. I'm going to find something to watch on the TV, and I'm just going to keep warm because I've been so blooming cold. Honestly, I showed you earlier, didn't I? I had my hot water bottle out because I was so cold. But I looked out of the window earlier and it's starting to thaw. I can see bits of the road coming through. So I think we're starting to defrost, which is just amazing, because even when I've got the heating on, it's just so cold. I'm not going to whinge. But yeah, I'm not doing anything at all. We've got to take Harry back in the morning, so you'll get some views in the morning while we're out and about. And that's about everything. So I'm not going to keep you chatting. It may have been a little bit of a shorter vlog today. I do apologise. I've just not done anything. And I don't think you want to see me just sitting around and being lazy, because that's all I've done. I've been really lazy. I've just snuggled with my dog all day and it's been fab. Stuart hasn't moved. He's on the chair and he hasn't moved all day. So we're all of the same opinion in this house today. So I'm going to get off. I'll be back tomorrow. There'll be views tomorrow. So have a lovely evening, everybody, whatever it is you do. And I will see you tomorrow for, is it day 4 tomorrow of Birthday Bonanza? I think it is. Have a lovely evening, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.